Hey there, my name is Mario Serbalis and I'm here back with the University of Dundee student vlogs, and today I am doing a little vlog episode on what exchange opportunities you may expect when you come to this or actually any other university. For example, I have attended a year-long international academic exchange. I was in the States, North Carolina, NC State University in Raleigh. I was studying things that I chose, which means you're not necessarily given a specific course list. So I could choose different things, and I'm really glad and happy that I was able to have this opportunity. So as you may know, studying abroad is a completely different experience. Well, depends on where you're studying. For example, here I'm in the UK, and home students from the UK could see the greatest difference when going to possibly study somewhere in Asia. I have this University of Dundee Find a Study Abroad Opportunity page up, and I see for example, just one of many universities, Taylor's University for biomedical and biological sciences in Malaysia, or any other place. You can obviously do Erasmus Plus, which allows you to grab a study opportunity in Europe. But if you really want to step it up a notch and experience completely different things, then international study abroad opportunity is probably for you. So remembering my own exchange, I did not know what to expect. I assumed that it's going to be very difficult. First of all, difficult to get the opportunity. Second of all, travel, accommodation. I thought everything's gonna be very difficult, but it turned out to actually be completely different. Finding about the opportunity and learning more things, all I needed to do is to attend some lecture, seminar, just meeting type of things with the coordinators here, who have introduced us to the experience, and got some previous students who have done the exchanges before. Thus, these sessions were really informative. And once you learn about the opportunities that are available for your specific subject, you go on to apply. If the university responds back, then you get into a process of confirming details, filling forms. And once everything's done, then, well, you get accepted as a non-degree seeking scholar. For example, because I went to the States, August 14th, I believe, was the day I left. And soon after, there was orientation, then many sessions organized by, Go Abroad, Study Abroad offices in the university itself. And after those sessions, lecture started. That's it. Everything went pretty fast, because in the States, they start their academic year, I believe, half a month earlier than here in the UK. Also, you have to choose modules, you have to choose your classes while still here, just so you would get a confirmed spot in the class. And you have to look through these classes with your academic exchange coordinator back here in your home university. For example, what I studied was Intro to Film. So it's throughout the whole year. I've had 10 modules in total. So I studied everything from film to arts entrepreneurship to assembler language, which is a very difficult subject, operating systems, C language, MATLAB. I did some more interdisciplinary entrepreneurship stuff, intro to entrepreneurship, basically game design. Yeah, so loads of things that I could have chosen, but it was probably just because I did it in my second year, which doesn't really count much towards your diploma here. So if you are planning on going, if you are in your first year already, please do think about that and look for information everywhere. Talk to people, go knock on doors if you need to get informed, because in the second year you can basically choose most of, well, actually also depends on what your school, your department here says you need to do. But for me, they said as long as you get all the full credits and most of your modules are computing modules, you can choose other classes. So I was very fortunate that I could basically avoid the routine classes of my home university and learn many new things out there. Accommodation, I looked up a Facebook group of off-campus housing, because I believe I did not get an on-campus house and it was more expensive. Apartments, halls are more expensive. I just rented a place with people. And if you are going there to feel the culture, to feel most of the things, well, unless you want to make more friends, I guess, and stay on campus, try to avoid these global villages and these places where they gather exchange students and international students, which is fine as of itself. The concept is fine. But if you really want to feel the place, for example, you go to France or you go to Italy and you want to feel what the people are there, you probably want to immerse yourself in that culture. It's a bit different with, Erasmus, because you get countries like Sweden and other countries, and these countries speak different languages, so it's harder to communicate and everything. But for me, it was very nice when I went to the States. I lived with people. I got to experience what Thanksgiving is. I got to experience what Christmas are like, and it's just a way different feeling than living in the halls and connecting with more students, which is as of itself a very nice concept. And it depends on what sort of thing you're looking for. But all in all, I would rate my exchange literally 10 out of 10. Again, I got invaluable experience, beautiful opportunity, learned about people, went to the States, visited my dream city, New York, 3 times, lived there for like 3 weeks, had an opportunity to experience loads of things. And also, when I came there on the 14th of August, I already had a job next week, like by next week. On the 20th or something, I already was employed and worked throughout the whole year. So most of my expenses were actually covered by that job, which you can only do 20 hours a week and on campus. But if you hit that 19, 16, 20 hours a week and you try to get as much as possible out of that, you're pretty much on a good path. If you have any more questions that you want answered and feel like I did not answer some specific questions regarding exchange, I can answer them. Just leave your questions in the comments box down below under this video on my YouTube channel, because I tried to quickly run through this to give you as much condensed information as possible and to just get you acquainted with the option of doing an international exchange or an Erasmus exchange in Europe. Things may change, for example, even now. Corona happening around, even graduation ceremonies are getting canceled or pushed back, so I cannot speak about what's gonna happen next year, what's gonna happen the year after that. But I know that if you're interested and you're keen, then you may find a way. Well, obviously after all this Corona thing ends. But if you have any more questions, and if you're watching this video after all this Corona has ended, I will still be more than glad to answer them. That's why I encourage this more of a discussion type. I don't get many comments on my videos at all, so more discussion type thing. Leave the comments, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, because that helps me out a lot. I'm trying to establish myself as an independent creator here on the interwebs and help as many people as I can. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and see y'all later.